open hands. Then we learned to ball a fist, built our towers out of sand, swore they would always, always stick. Every echo can be confused for truth when it's bouncing off the walls, but the quiet in our heart knows there are cracks beneath it all. It hurts to see the mirror reflect, to feel our false prides unwind. The sting of maybe I was wrong feeds a tremor deep inside my mind. We armor up with arrogance and certainty, can't admit we hide behind our tribe, but the fear behind our fortress is just longing for the light. Why does change feel like falling? Feels like shame, like failure calling. There's a perceived pain where the unlearned lives, where the stubborn heart resists. Not sure we can breathe through the breaking. Wanna realize the false gods we've been praising, while if we listen past the noise, we can find our truer voice. Stronger, kinder, louder than the noise. Invisible hands that pull our strings, selling comfort, selling blame, twisting pieces of what's called truth, keeping us in their borrowed chains. Disrupted anger, hate, and rage become a compass that never will point home. The twisting hands intentionally disorient and leave us isolated and alone. We laugh and cheer when strangers stumble, call it justice, call it deserved, but that false joy is just a splinter in a hidden wound we will not serve. It costs our kids and neighborhoods, our countries and our souls, when we trade our neighbors' dignity for the myths that others control. Why does change feel like falling? Feels like shame, like failure calling. There's a perceived pain where the unlearned lives, where the stubborn heart resists. Not sure we can breathe through the breaking. Wanna realize the false gods we've been praising, while if we listen past the noise, we can find our truer voice. Stronger, kinder, louder than the noise. We don't have to choose to be played for fools. We can choose to create different rules, not live with belief of win or lose. No, we have the courage to refuse. One man's profit seen as a win, does it require another's loss? Who taught us to believe in the scarcity of love and sold our division at a cost? We place idols on our pedestals, watch our honor fade to rust, but the golden diamonds of being human is found in learning how to love and trust. Let the spine of integrity stand tall, let compassion set broken bones. Let the questions be our lanterns to truth that light the roads we walk alone. There's a wisdom in discomfort, finding a horizon through the ache. If we look not outward for our enemies, but inward to understand what's fake. Turn down the outside static, turn up the inner stillness. Sit with the doubt till it teaches us to seek our realness. Count to 10, then count our blessings. Learn that absolute truth is not a weapon. Ask who profits when we're blinded. Ask what grows when we're united. Hand in hand, we shape our tomorrows, not with rage, but in understanding our sorrows. Turn to courage, turn to choice. We can become one collective voice. We are more than flags and labels, more than algorithms, fables. Fear's been used as a weapon, sewn in different clothes. With faith we feel trust hand that we learn to hold. Yes, change can feel like falling. Embrace shame, embrace failure calling, and then the fall becomes a flight as we point our hearts up toward the light. We can breathe deeper because Let tomorrow's seeds be sown. Don't live only for today. We wanna plant seeds for our children's tomorrows. Wake up, wake up. We're meant to be stronger together. Wake up, wake up. Balance the scales and rise like a feather. No one left behind, don't have to prove they're tough. Wake up, truth with love will always be enough.